Hi guys, it's Carrie from Clay Revolution. How are you? Today I'm going to show you how to use our new little Maker's Mark and Hallmark stamps with your pieces. They create some fantastic little elements that are real thin that you can easily attach to the back of your clay so that you don't have to have those big fancy signature stamps made, and you can Hallmark your jewelry very easily. Okay, so let me switch cameras here real quick and show you all about this. Okay, they are tiny, so I'm hoping that you can see all of this today. This is an example of one of the Maker's Marks. This is my Maker's Mark, my personal one that I use on my jewelry. And what I'm going to be doing with that is putting that element on the back of my piece here. Okay, so I'm showing you a couple different things. The Maker's Mark is your own personal signature. And this is the Maker's Mark texture mat. What we do with it is put our clay in there. You end up with a little tiny piece of clay like this, which you can then stamp or attach on the back of your piece of work. Okay. These are custom mats. So you'll send us a file. There's instructions on our website. You'll send us a little file with your signature, how you like it, whether it's a little logo or just your signed signature. And we imprint that into 5 different sizes on a texture mat. Now, I'll tell you, they actually come in different shapes so that you can choose a shape that matches your Maker's Mark well. So we have squares, rectangles, ovals, circles. So you pick which shape you'd like and you send us your logo and we can make that custom signature mat for you. Okay. The other mat is actually the Hallmark mat, and this one is and it's so tiny, it's really hard to see. Hoping I can get some image on there for you. Maybe we'll use, let's see if we can use this one so you can see it a little bit more clearly. That is a 925 stamp, okay? And they're teeny, teeny, tiny, you can tell. That helps with those little tiny pieces of jewelry, of course. So that's why these images are so small, okay? These are the hallmarks that you put onto the back of your pieces. And we've actually made, this particular one is just 3 set, but we've actually made a 4 set for you. We have 925, 950, 960, and 999 available. And there's 2 sizes on each mat. So you can have the real small ones or a little bit larger to fit your other pieces. Okay? So those are the 2 different mats that are available. Again, one is custom and one you can just go ahead and go online and order it and get that next couple days. And I'm going to show you real quick how to make some. So I will do the Hallmark since I don't have one of those made already. And I've just got a little piece of clay here. Oh, and hopefully you guys don't laugh too much at my hands. That lovely staining is from working on the farm. I have been doing black walnuts lately, and so it is just all over my hands. Can't seem to get that off. So I'm going to start by putting a little bit of release agent down in my mat. Okay. I'll do a couple of these. You don't want excess release agent in the mat. And this is a teeny, teeny, tiny, thin piece. So you do not need much clay at all. Okay. You see the little ball that I have there? I'm going to use my finger and kind of press it into place just a little bit. And then I'm going to use a clay scraper. Hold my finger on one edge, scrape off that way. Scrape off that way. I got a little bit extra. I'm still going to scrape off there. Okay, now you can see when I do that, you can actually see the back of those numbers there. So I pressed probably a little bit too hard when I did that. So I'm going to go in here and just squish my clay down a little bit better. That'll help fill those in a little. We do want them very, very, very shallow so that it doesn't stick off the back of our pieces too much. Okay. After you've done that, you can either just leave them in there or pop them out. I just kind of bend them like that, pop them out of there, and now hopefully you can see that's a 999 stamp. If I hold it really still, maybe it'll focus on you. I think you can see it. Okay, so I'm just going to take that and stick it right on the back of here. So I'll go ahead and do that for you as well. I usually leave them wet versus allowing them to dry, but you can allow them to dry. Here's an example of some of my signatures. I have pieces laying around so that I have different sizes available, you know, as I make different size pieces of jewelry. Okay. So I'm just going to get a little bit of water on a brush. We don't want much because, again, they're super thin. And I think I'll do my name at the bottom down here, my Hallmark stamp up at the top. Okay, now this Hallmark stamp is probably a little too big for this piece. So you know what? We're going to do that again and give you another demo. I'll go ahead and put my name on while I got everything wet. And all I'm doing is just kind of wiggling it just a little bit so that it sticks well. Okay. And with silver, fine silver, generally you're not going to need any paste to hold something this small down. Okay, so let me make another Hallmark stamp. A little smaller this time. Perfect. Oh, I put it upside down. There we go. And that's it. Just like so. So I'll probably take my little plan with this project was do some kind of little soldered bezel cup on with a stone or something. So I still need a bail, and then I will have all of my elements done pre-firing, and it will be nice and clean and professional. So that is how to use these. Again, the clay scraper is really the best bet for getting them nice and flat on the back. You can put them on heat, but you want to put them on very low heat if you do that, because they will have a tendency to kind of curl a little bit. So put them on super low heat if you do that. But generally, I can just pop them right out of here, lay them to the side, let them dry if I want to do it that way. They dry in a matter of seconds because they're so thin and not deep at all. Okay? If you've got any questions, be sure to visit us. Send us at clayrevolution.com. Send us an email at info@clayrevolution.com, and have fun playing. Thanks, guys. Bye.